open the door, 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 open the door. I think we need to open the door. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Wake up. Sunshine filters through the dusty window of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. Why do I hear whispering? This place is cursed. The heck? You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck onto your skin. We should probably shower. I don't want to go to town being stinky and grimy. Oh. Are we even gonna get clean in here? You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. Well, that's good. I was expecting it to be all rusty and grimy. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, we have a lot to think about in the shower today. You think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of a foot barely still attached to her body. Oh, I don't want to think about that. I regret my thinking in the shower. You're done here. We didn't wash? Just let the water hit us? PTA wash, I guess. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. With what? Time to start your day. Let's check on Dustin. Oh, Dustin has a friend now. There are two of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend?
Her name is Mom. She comes to visit. Hi, Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for taking care of my boy.
What happened to your glass house?
Asshole squatter moved in, kicked Dustin Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil.
Wait, what?
Squatter may be asshole, but Squatter not evil. It just tries to survive like all creature. Dustin still has much to learn.
Oh, we're gonna confide in the possums. I had a rough night. Can you console me?
Was it because cat monster? Dustin was scared too. Yes, if cat monster wants to eat Dustin, cat monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill.
Trash Mom.
Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature.
I've gotta go. Bye.
Yay!
I love them. Never getting those clothes back, but it's fun. That's that. Oh, look out the window. I wonder if Wayne is out there. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but to anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Yeah, pretty much. Wayne's not there today. Turn back. You turn back to the guest room. Check the closet? Oh god, the doll is still there. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? I don't think so. Wait. Was it always missing? Chew? That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. We'll text both of them. We'll just do the group chat and then text Stella and Kanika. We're trying to make friends. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Send a photo of a pained old man. I kind of want to do that. Oh, we get to meet Reese today? Why is there one there? I guess I'd probably do that if I was texting. Just be so excited. Press all the buttons. Yo, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Alright, let's text Stella. Pull out your phone and text Stella. Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. I kind of want to do it just to see what it is. Oh, what the heck is that? Now I regret sending that. What the heck is that? What does it even mean? You sent a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I should have asked how she was. How she was holding up. Text Kanika. Oh, we're gonna be worse to Tanika? Pull out your phone and text to Kanika. Send her a photo of exhausted Ben Affleck. Hell yeah. That's how I communicate. It's just in memes, pictures, and GIFs. You send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. Probably be a bit before you... Alright, head downstairs. You've done everything you wanted to do. Time to start your day. Let's go. Oh. Well, hello. Who are you? You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. She must be having a really rough day if she's having ice cream for breakfast. Oh, it's, was it Frou-Frou? Frou-Frou? Frou-Frou. Frou-Frou. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as the red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best as she can. She has her work cut out for her. Look at this place. Oh my goodness. I don't think any amount of tidying up is gonna help. Vile woman destroying the natural order of my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. What did I do? I just woke up. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna talk to Frau and tell her hello, but... would she know about somebody living in the garden? Gosh, there's so many things to do. I'm gonna talk to her about the opossums, what they told me, I think. The opossums in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the greenhouse? Ugh, this place is infested with those things. Oh, be nice, I think they're cute. Anyways, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it. I don't want any of this talking to animals nonsense. Guess we could just tell her the truth. Look, I found this gory boot print in the garden yesterday, and now the dresser opossums are telling me there's a squatter? You showed Tabitha the photo of the boot print you took yesterday morning. Please stop with the dresser opossums. I'm begging you. And look, yeah, that's a little unsettling. You're not wrong, but I don't think there's a squatter out there. Even if there was, I don't really have the time or energy or desire to go poking around out there. Gosh, you two sound a little heated. Is everything all right? We're fine, Janie. Alrighty then, y'all just let me know if there's anything I could do to help. Are we having ice cream for breakfast? We're not gonna judge her. She had a rough night last night. Guess we could talk to Frou Frou? Bonjour, Frou Frou. Ah, bonjour, sacre bleu. Don't think that you can just bonjour me just because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. What did I ever do to you? 3 humans at once? This is abhorrent. Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I to bear it? I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? Wait, you don't talk to your cat? You don't say good morning to your pets? Thank you, Janie. Thank you. I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. I mean, they kind of are. How's your morning been so far? Aside from you trying to give me a heart attack about squatters in the garden? They had to take that little girl's foot last night. Oh no! That's terrible. Crap, and it's all my fault. I had to go. Well, I hate to say it, but a foot is better than 2 of her friends dead. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible would end up happening, so you're coming with me. We're gonna ask about Rosalina again. Hold on, you can't just tell me that Rosalina lost a foot and move on from that like nothing happened. Just because something terrible happened to someone, it doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. Now, shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt? Something I personally begged you not to do. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tabby. Alright, let's go, I guess. Oh, but I haven't had breakfast. I am kind of hungry. But I haven't had breakfast. Should have thought about that before sleeping in so late. Janie, lock up when you leave, please. And don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Oh yeah, because if something's out of place, Tabby will definitely know. The whole house is out of place. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the 2 of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Bee, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Oh no, Tabitha did not like that. I'm going to stop the 2 of you right there. See, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. Oh, Nancy Drew! I need to replay those games. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then, be safe out there, you 2. I like Janie. She's nice. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly on your arm. She continues to drag you all the way into her car, and from there into town. The drive to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Bonding. That's what we're doing. Picking up tea from Sybil. Ooh, tea. What kind of tea? Ooh, I can ask her. Oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Been interrogating me about the tea blends. Jeez. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. That's Kanika. You and Tabitha turn as the door at the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you would have never have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Is that what you do, Tabby? You just stuff it all deep down inside? That's not good, Tabby. That's not good at all. Oh, exactly. There we go. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Tabitha's eyes narrow as her gaze pierces through you. Gosh dang it, we can never say the right thing, can we? We're burning daylight. Come on already. Ooh, I wonder if I can get me some tea. What can we get at the general store? The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Oh, heck yeah. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. If you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I should ask about Kanika. Can I have some tea? That's something that I would totally ask. Or, let's ask about Kanika. Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs some time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Gosh dang it, I should ask for tea. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow. They both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them. Tinkling of bells. Gonna chat with Miles. Oh, but I kind of want to listen in. Nope. We're trying to be good. Trying to be good. Miles. Before you can finish your thought, you're halted by the tinkling of bells announcing another person. Gosh dang it. I wanted to ask it what kind of games he had on. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're B, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, no. I forgot he had a son. Policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I don't want to be insensitive. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? They don't think he's dead, though. They just think that he's missing, I think. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mom both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. Big Betty, is that chicken? So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I might as well make myself useful and get out into the woods looking for what's left of my daddy. He was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can find him? Gosh, everything's so morbid. If they haven't found him yet, there's probably nothing left to find. Jeez. I guess we could tell. We're just gonna tell people the truth. There's no point in like lying or anything. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. Was he? Was he killed by ditchlings? Or was it more of an accident? I think it was more of an accident. They're monsters that show up when something bad is gonna happen. And they're the thing that have been stealing your chickens. I had never heard of ditchlings before, but whatever they are, they won't stop me from trying to find my daddy. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty's our prize pumpkin. Oh. Oh, is that the pumpkin that's in the beginning credits? She was a big lady too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. How does a 2,000 pound pumpkin just disappear? Somebody turned her into a pie. Gotta look for people that are making pumpkin pies around town. Could be she rolled off down the hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with everything else going on. Have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple days? Not really, but I've been awful busy with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing though. Guess we should tell him where he is, but it's not safe. Well, it's technically safe. She said that the ditchlings are not bad. He died on the northeast edge of town off the Ashjana Trail. Thank you, B. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet me at the library after and figure out a plan? Also, OMG, you gotta tell me all about it. The Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need is to hear anything that humanizes that woman. Then it buzzes again. It's an exhausted alien. I love it. Stella's past the vibe check. There you go. Stella sends you back an image of an exhausted alien. Is that the one from like MIB? Hey again, LOL. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright. Then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Sliding into the DMs, are we? You want to hang out before the library thing? I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. I kind of want to hang out with both of them, but I'd be kind of sweet on Stella right now. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. Honestly, it's probably like noon. To the diner and see Avery. Oh, I forgot all about Oscar and Avery. I'm gonna go to Stella's. I'm gonna go to Stella's. Bye, Tabby. Dang it, she told me to stay put. Oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble again. It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. I remember where it is, too. Memorize that address. Knock on the door. You politely knock on Stella's door. There's no answer. You knock again, louder this time. Your renewed effort is immediately met by the yelps of an excited Gretchen. She's here, Stella, she's here. Hi, Gretchen. Hey, Stella, how you doing? An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from the doorway. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us some breakfast. Ooh. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. Gosh, she has an adorable little house. I love this picture of Gretchen. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancake, eggs, biscuits, maybe just a classic scramble? I also have toaster waffles. That's more your speed. I may have already had my breakfast, but that won't stop me from partaking in whatever scraps may fall to the floor, of course. Oh, tofu option. Can you pick something for me? I don't want the burden of free will. We'll do... Wait. What was it? Yeah. We'll do this. We'll ask for the biscuits for Winnie. Offering biscuits after I've had one of Winnie's? Someone's got a secret family recipe, huh? Maybe I never said that they'd be as good as Winnie's, but I've certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. Oh, we can still pick what we want. Alright then, biscuits it is, but wait, can you get full off of just biscuits? Is it like biscuits and gravy? What about tofu scramble? I don't suppose a tofu scramble is an option. I know it's a long shot, but I don't really eat eggs or dairy. Oh my gosh. Like the game knows me. Oh, you're in luck. I think I've got some tofu in the fridge. Heck yeah. Flippin' tofu. Kanika's been trying out the whole vegan thing lately, so I've been trying to expand my repertoire. Let's do it together. Maybe you can give me some pointers. Oh, I can give you all kinds of pointers. Oh my goodness, I love your little outfit. That is so adorable with the little ghost. I used to have a jumpsuit just like Stella's, but I'm afraid mine's been torn to shreds from years of use. You guys had matching outfits? Oh my gosh, that's... Alright, let's get started. Oh, I can flirt. I just said that's a cute jumpsuit. That's a cute jumpsuit. Gretchen, pay attention. What are you looking at over there? Kind of scary because you know how animals can see things that you can't? I'm afraid there's a little monster over here. It most certainly is, isn't it? Oh, thanks. I kind of picked it out just for you. This used to be my lucky getup from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Let's get started. Let's get started. Alright, I'm just gonna jump right in and start browning the tofu. Hold on, let me see. What is this? How was the button? Oh my goodness, look at her little slippers. They're little pugs. Oh my goodness, she's so adorable. If you want to chop some extra veggies while I watch the tofu, please feel free. What do you got? What do you got? Some peppers? Got some onions? Before you are onions, mushrooms, and bell peppers. The trifecta of vegetables. Heck yeah, see, she got the good stuff. She knows what's up. Pick up a knife and get to work. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happen while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? And have you heard of anything from Oscar? Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip, and we're gonna get in trouble for it. Glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from monsters every day. I personally prefer that you came alone. My Stella could use better company like yourself in her life. Ooh, Gretchen approves. I met Bo at the general store this morning. That poor guy, how's he doing? Apparently Big Betty's gone missing. Really? How does a 2,000-pound pumpkin just disappear? That's what I was asking him. He said he thinks it just rolled down a hill, but I think somebody is making that big old pumpkin pie. That's what I think. Other than that, it seems like he's hanging in there. Stella says nothing in response. I haven't talked to Oscar yet, but apparently they had to amputate Rosalina's foot. The color drains from Stella's face. Oh no. That poor pup, I hope I made things easier. Stella stands in silence before perking up. I baked some cookies last night after we got home. I was a little restless. Ooh, what kind of cookies? I'll bring them over today. I'm not sure what else I could even do. Aww. May I have one? So, cleaning his house of its spiritual resident will probably be helpful too. Hope you haven't forgotten about our ghost hunting plans this evening. Nope. I'm ready. I kinda wanna ask her this. She's already been through a lot, so she's probably used to looking at the bright side of things. We'll try it. Why are you still so positive after everything that's happened? Different people cope in different ways. True. I know there's nothing I can do about the situation, so I just try not to think about it. Denial. If I did, I might sink into a pit of despair, then I'd just be useless. I mean... same. But if I just tuck it all away, I can be there for people who need me. Oh my gosh, it's like we're the same person. You know, like the way you've been there for me. Oh. I kind of want to say this. It's not good to keep all that stuff inside. Do you have a therapist or anything? She's in her 20s. She's like 20 something. She probably has a therapist. I think we're gonna go with mystical. I haven't done anything mystical today, I don't think. You have to let it out eventually, Stella. If you don't, it'll consume you from within. It does feel like that sometimes. But I'm sure that's how everybody feels, right? Yeah. Besides, whatever bad feelings that may or may not be festering inside of me are a problem for future Stella. Oh no, don't do that, Stella. Future B always hates past B. Right now I'm present, Stella, and my main concern is being sure we get a good breakfast so we're fueled up for our ghost hunt tonight. Whatever happens, I hope it's scary. I'm craving that adrenaline rush. I hope nothing happens. Maybe... oh, this might jinx us though. It can't be worse than the last 2 nights. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna follow Stella's lead and push everything deep down inside. I'm extremely pumped. Excellent, me too. There's a ghost. I hope it tries to communicate with us instead of scare us. I want to know what it's like to be dead, or if there are more ghosts out there. You want to know what it's like to be dead? I mean, I've said that I can't wait to be a ghost, and I can like spy in other people's houses just to be nosy. I'm like that Ludacris song where they're like, "What do you got in your house? Who's your housekeeper?" And hey, if this is anything like the other ghost hunts I've been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. Oh, so they're pretty chill. Unless you can count Tommyknockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. Oh yeah, Wayne. Well, if y'all are excited, count me in on the enthusiasm. I think we're ready for the veggies. Stella grabs your diced veggies and adds them to her pan. I'll just mix these in and get them cooking before I add the final round of seasoning. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. I'm surprised to hear her say it, but it's true. It's so nice to finally see her have a caller again. Dang it, I can't move my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff to talk to her about. So, not many people get that I can talk to animals. Is there anything you'd like to ask Gretchen? Stella stops what she's doing for a moment to reflect on your offer. Now, isn't that a most fascinating prospect? What would I even have to say, and about what? You know, that's an extremely generous offer, but I don't know if I want to pass my relationship with my dog through a translator. It's definitely not that I don't trust you. We've only known each other for a few days, and you already mean a lot to me. Whoa. I do? Heck yeah. It's just, I almost wonder if diving into this too deeply would permanently change my relationship with her. If the week ends and you go home and I've grown too reliant on your powers, what if things don't go back to normal with her? I definitely want to hear her input on current events. I just don't know if I want to rewrite everything else. I must admit, after hearing her thoughts, I very much feel the same way. I can't imagine permanently changing something so fundamental to our relationship with my dear Stella. I know, that's probably wild coming from your resident supernatural hunting friend, but Gretchen holds a special place in my heart. And you and mine, Stella. I'm gonna ask her about Tabitha. They were friends, I believe. I'm sorry Tabitha is kind of a jerk to you. I mean, she's probably like that with everyone, but still, I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. She's distant, sure, and kinda terse, but I think that's just her way of joshing with. Kinda like the whole band from the mine thing. She's so funny. She should just talk to you. I know, I wish she would. But she's cut herself off from the rest of the world. The best I can do is be there for her in case she ever changes her mind. So, what exactly is your history with my cousin? Okay. I guess I can spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated. What? You and Dabby? Oh my gosh, you have a type, I guess? That type is Scarlet's? It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Oh, you're so cute. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. What might that be? What might that be, Stella? A chill person? Eh. Do you still have feelings for her? Yeah, if she still has feelings for her, I don't want, especially like if Tabitha has feelings for Stella, I don't want to mess that up. In case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm still interested in someone else. Oh, she likes me. Oh, I'm gonna tease her a little bit. Whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. Oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll have to make a move soon before somebody else snatches her up. So, you play for left field then? Wait, we already established this. Maybe more like center. I'm into all kinds of people, if that's what you're asking. My god, is Stella just me? Stella's me! Oh no, I'm gonna be in a relationship with myself. What was it like, dating her? She's hilarious, and I don't know, it's hard to explain what draws you to somebody. I like the challenge of breaking down all those walls she built up around herself. Was it the whole I can fix her kind of thing? It was kind of like taming a wild animal, you know? Yep. But it all just kind of stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance to hang out anymore. I wish we could have stayed friends, like actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Kanika was at school already, Reese was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was, well, it's ancient history. Can't change the past. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I can see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or the right person. Gosh, there's so much to talk about. What happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I take it back. You don't have to answer it. Car crash. They were taking me to college. Oh my goodness, that's why you didn't like being in the car. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. Did you ever try to go back to school after that? Stella stares down at the breakfast food sizzling away in the pan. No, didn't have to. Like I said, I inherited this house, so it's not like I need to worry about where I'd live or how I'd get by. Oh gosh, we're just gonna make her relive her trauma all over again. Taking you to college, were you in the car? Yeah. But hey, life moves on. Best not to dwell on stuff like that. Can we, talk about something else? I'm so sorry. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish we were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more in the past couple days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. So, we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we could just sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. What is he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him, though. His mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? Are you sure he's real? Wait a second, would he be like her imaginary friend? No, he's probably real. He's definitely real. We're just gonna leave it at that. If you're ever lonely, why not hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. Guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger, what with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. Understandable. I do go to their parties, but now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. They seem really nice, and they're a good listener. How's the food coming? Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. Where is he? Let me see. Oh, that looks delicious. Look at it. And with that, breakfast is served. If the two of you wouldn't mind saving me just a couple of scraps, that meal smells absolutely delectable. Hopefully I did a good job with the tofu. I made sure to really season it. I'm glad you came over today. I've been having a bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple nights. I'm sure you can relate. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night because there was a flipping cat biting my feet all night. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Is a who what now? If they're even still doing it after last night. I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and see how Rosalina's doing. Gretchen scoffs at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Mayor my rear end, I certainly never voted for him. Gretchen says she didn't vote for him. Well, of course she didn't. Gretchen's a dog. Dogs can't vote. Stella falls silent. Maybe they should, though. Especially now that I know they can talk. Sort of. How would that even work, little paw prints? Oh, never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's scarf this down and head on over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Biscuits? I can't believe Stella's bringing the good stuff for that lowlife. Gretchen doesn't seem to like Mayor Jimmy very much. Wait, really? She has opinions on the mayor? What is she saying, other than her not voting for him? She says he's a lowlife who doesn't deserve biscuits. Whoa, okay. You have to tell me what Mayor Jimmy is like. I've never known if she's right. I've been giving him biscuits for years if it turns out he's a secret scumbag. Shall we? Spend some quality time with Stella. Southern hospitality, let's go. You and Stella make your way to the library. Busier than usual, a small crowd has already formed in a corner of the mayor's foyer. Now we're just waiting on Kanika. Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, and the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Bea to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? The mayor's a dog? Did I know this? He's a dog? You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. My gosh, all of the mayors are dogs. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. Oh, it is. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Gretchen is not happy right now. Gretchen says you're a lowlife. We're gonna go with he's a dog. He's a dog. And you're an ape, and yet here I am, the big dog in charge. He's the mayor. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Now, is there something I can help you with? You're not one of my constituents. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. Wait, we vote for him? Is it like best boy or... I guess we'll be proper. We'll shake his paw. You take his little paw in your hand, but the burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. Hey, aren't you Deputy Franklin? Not when I'm off duty. The mayor scoffs. Off duty, the service you render for me are more important than your police work. Oh, we can ask about Duke. You still haven't found Duke's body? What are you even doing here? Like I said, I'm off duty, and I don't make a habit of discussing official police business with out-of-towners. We're just making all kinds of friends everywhere. Especially not with suspicious out-of-towners. Why am I a suspect? Now, let's hear this stranger out. Tourism is part of this town's lifeblood, after all. Hey, Bee hasn't done anything wrong. I was there. Yeah, lay off her. This discussion is over. Both of you now meet the mayor like a good citizen and move along. Did I just say Gretchen's a lowlife? Gretchen says you're a lowlife? Gretchen says you're a lowlife? Watch it. Miss Gretchen, what must I do to earn your loyalty? I'll settle for nothing less than you step down from office. What's going on between them? Gretchen has, like, all the tea on all the animals in town. Mr. Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. I don't think the dog's gonna be able to help us too much. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course, the pet disappearance. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. That's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mine faltering the way it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? You care about tourists? Of course, I'm the mayor. I know what goes on in this town, and I know what the people need to see. And what they need to see is their elected official not breaking down in public. I'm a pillar of this community. I need to present myself as strong, calm, and collected in the face of danger. Otherwise, it might cause a panic. And nobody wants that, right? I've just heard about enough from you, Jimmy. Look at you, putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you? When are you gonna finally do something meaningful for the hairier citizens in Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. Scraps never would have let those things prowl the woods for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk about old dogs. I forgot she's like 15 years old. Oh gosh, I guess every politician is corrupt and cowardly, even the actual dogs. He's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. You're damn right I do. Scraps would have been out in these woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creature who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is, posing for the little rectangles like nothing is wrong in this town. That scared the heck out of me. Calm down, Gretchen. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. Should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. B, you've got to fill me in their feud. I've always been curious about why Gretchen gets so fussy. Here, Mayor Jimmy. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy. Ingrate! Ne'er-do-well, you dog! Kanika is quick to follow. Bye! It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh! Hi. And who might you be? Before you can catch up to your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Ah. Mystical. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Huh. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? Sounds like Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're B? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Yeah, I bet she's looking up at us right now. Gosh, I'm terrible. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. I just said that. Oh, let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. I didn't even know the woman. Oh, you must be the creepy pastor I've been hearing about. Oh, no, none of these options are good. All these options are terrible. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I've heard stories of folk who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann? Or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? I think I need an exorcism. Oh no. Dang, I thought you might have some good ghost stories. I do have the best stories of all. The story of the Holy Ghost. Gosh dang it. You mentioned Pearl Ann being in a better place earlier. I doubt it's a better place. It sounded like she was awful. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Again, I didn't know her. We're just gonna come right out and say, people in town seem to think there's something wrong with you, but we can feel it, like with the mystical. I'm just gonna remain silent. You remain silent. You have nothing more to say to this man. He, like, looks really nice but off-putting at the same time. Don't worry. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just thought I'd extend the offer in case you needed someone to talk to. The church's doors are open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, B. Okay. Pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but to catch up with your companions. Oh, thank goodness. Go after him. Quickly. Before anybody else interrupts us. I heard from B what happened. Oscar, I'm so sorry. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary this has been for her. She seems in high spirits right now, but they've got her on some pretty strong pain medication, so I'm not sure how she's going to feel once they wear off. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's been bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. Guess we're here for you. We're here for both of you. Oh, I should have done more. Tried my best. Should have done more for her. No, you don't have to beat yourself up over this. She's actually been talking about you all morning. She's really happy you were able to help her and her little friends. She keeps saying how much she wants to bake you a cake. Oh, so adorable. I don't deserve it. Of course we need a real kitchen for that, not just a hot plate. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I better get going. I was only supposed to come back and pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and there'd been a big bus accident on the highway and they needed beds, so I have to come pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place, and Mayor Jimmy is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. We could always go ahead and do the ghost bust or whatever we're calling it while you're out, and she'll be able to come right back to her old room as soon as she got back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts are gonna have to wait until nightfall. I'm still not sure if we can get rid of it at all. I think I'd have to see for myself that it was gone. It managed to trick me a couple of times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. We have the power of friendship on our side. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Kinda interesting seeing Oscar in his little casual clothes, his little tank top there. He's like, my eyes are up here, B. My eyes are up here. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see you all then. Oscar has Harvey from Stardew Valley vibes. Oscar hurries off, car keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not gonna try and get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out even for asking. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Jeez, should we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we just play it by ear? Anyway, shall we? Time to go. Oh. So, about the mayor. Right, is he gonna help us? What was he like? He's corrupt. That dog cares more about tourist money and protecting the town. You should vote for Scrap's next election. That's who Gretchen supports. The Stray? Love that guy. He just seemed a little less mayor than Jimmy. But if he's got Gretchen's support. I've always liked Scrap. Gretchen's got good taste. I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Alright, his vibes were bad. Glad you feel that way. Just something about the way he's always smiling. It's so creepy. Man was grinning all through my dad's funeral. I'll never forget that. He was what? Okay, that is kind of weird. And I don't mean in that stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just a little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He could look for friends somewhere else. Wonder if he's cursed, maybe? Like the mystical, we picked it up with that. Wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me. And the way everyone dislikes him is excessive, unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky or spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed, we're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. Ooh, should I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Oh, she's probably gonna be mad at us. Let's invite Avery. Try to get him and Stella to become friends. Get that off on the right foot. We invite Avery to go ghost hunting? Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure he'd get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. It won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Yeah, Avery is really chill. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. What about Tabitha? What about her? You're not planning on inviting her, are you? Probably wouldn't like going ghost hunting anyway. Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her the chance. Maybe she comes along tonight. The two of you will finally get along. No. Alright, I won't invite her. Great, thanks. Go to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? I can't wait to meet Reese. Three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. It's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh. Hello. It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Bee, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Bee updates. My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get him away from my Stella, you fiend! Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip and tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. You brought the dog? Great. Yeah, I thought he might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. The gall, the gumption. This violation of my rights. But we go everywhere together. You want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. You keep her safe from that monster, Bee, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. What do you mean, Gretchen? Other than the mom yelling at us, everybody... Reese seems pretty cool. Well, what about you, Bee? You coming in? Gretchen called you a monster, Reese. Any idea what's up with that? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? Oh. Yeah, we'll come in. We'll come in. We'll be polite. Oh, sure. Maybe we can get to know Reese a little bit. Follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Oh, so Mom has OCD. Okay, gotcha. Well, she is a doctor, and then he is sick, so... If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. Unsettling artwork? Oh, that's not unsettling. That's kind of cool. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we could have a quick dinner and you could leave my house and go about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? Not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it would be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you can stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Make your way towards the basement stairs. Basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all of his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases lines its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Foolish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. I don't know, I kind of like it. You're pretty cool. Gosh. I love his art. Wait a second. Are those... Those look like the little ditchlings and stuff. Oh, he has a little pinhead, What is this? He has a little pinhead poster. Oh my goodness. Stella, you have some competition. Your mom is so scary. You can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. Possible she's gotten a bit edgy lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Oh, I can flirt. I don't waste any flippin' time, do I? Kinda cute though. Oh goodness. Oh no, but Stella. Oh, he's a tortured artist. Oh gosh, I'm gonna do it. I know you think you need her to take care of you, but I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who would love to dote on you. Oh gosh, why did I say that? I wouldn't want to be a burden to anyone else. Wow, you don't waste any time, do you? But gosh dang it. Oh, I thought it was sweet. I thought it was kind of sweet too. Anyways, did you know she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. Came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she kind of admires you. She says you have good work ethic, and she has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? You said that? Oh, then I can't imagine how she must be to people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you've really messed up. What about me? Does she say anything about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just imagine us being very good friends. So has Stella told you about everything that happened the past couple of days? Oh, she told me all about what you guys found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you just can't sneak out one of these nights? Doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die has already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? I was gonna say. These kind of look like ditchlings. And this one kind of looked like one too. Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them actually. Tell me what you think. Aw, they're adorable. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there, though. They're gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. You think the town's doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. See, that's the thing, is she still has a thing for Tabitha, and I don't want to block Tabitha from true love with Stella. He's kind of cute too. Reese is kind of cute. Kanika is adorable. Oh god, why do like dating sims do this to me? I'll pass, thanks. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following B around, being all ominous. Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Ooh, he likes horror. Well, look at his room. Of course he likes horror. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. Yes. We haven't even seen underneath Wayne's cloak. Or veil? Ooh, I'm gonna talk to him about his... Ooh, he has a movie collection? Let me see what's this like. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shino-Chi, Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew my mind away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We can even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but I gotta head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we would ghost bust his place. He apparently has been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for B. Ooh. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be, even as the Pathos plant. Ha! You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Uh-oh. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep my food down, and my skin itches like there's worms crawling underneath it. Oh, that sounds terrible. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left, it's going to be miserable. I'm so sorry. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. One day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese, I may be goth, but that's some nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. True, we will all join the worms one day. What's your diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind, though the answer isn't very illuminating. It's not one particular thing, but the whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. I guess I pulled the losing card in the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all bad, some of it's just weird, like this. Reese. Reese pulls on the skin of his arm and it stretches unnaturally. Dude, what's up? Like, I don't want to judge or anything. They're cute. And like, we could paint them and stuff, but your nails, sweetie. Wait, that's unnatural? Oh no! Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right? Whoa. Does that not hurt? Nope, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. I'm gonna ask him about his art. His art is beautiful. Your art? Mystical. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma? Miasma. It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint. Brushstrokes acting as steel bars, trapping some anguished being within. Kinda love it. It's so emo. No, it's not emo. It's beautiful. I feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I can feel it too. When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out, and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away in the canvas. It's why I make so many of them. Sometimes, when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back under my skin. There are some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Gosh. True artist. Sounds kind of like therapy. That seems healthy, probably. Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than feeling full of bad thoughts, right? I think so. It works for me, at least. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We were lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't even able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Ooh, if you need somebody to pose... Oh god, I wouldn't have the cojones to do that. You want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, that'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best of luck leaving the house lately. Just even walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Oh my gosh, are we gonna do it again? Oh no, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it. Alright. Oh, but we still got stuff to say. Okay, I'm gonna be cringy. Do you need someone to pose for your paintings this week? That would be incredible. Though, I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. That's okay, I don't usually fall asleep till like 3 in the morning anyway. But if that's not a deal breaker, it'd be great to use a model other than myself and to have some company. Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be fun? Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure y'all wash your hands with soap. Who doesn't wash their hands with soap? Who's out here being nasty? I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. so pretty. Oh, look at little Reese and his mom. At least I think that's little Reese and his mom. Oh, Reese drew a whole flippin' heart for his dad. That's awesome. Oh. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Bathroom's right here. Creepy door. Feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Mystical. You felt this before, in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like the muted screams heard through the layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. Oh no, are we gonna faint again? You are compelled to approach the door, drawn as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Do I want to find it? Open the door, 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 open the door. I think we need to open the door. Open the door, 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 open the door. Open the door, open the door, open the door. Open the door. Oh no. Oh. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Quick! Quick! Snap out of it! You do your best to snap yourself out of it, turning into the bathroom and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. I don't know, it seemed like something bad would have happened. That was pretty compelling. I'm happy we snapped out of it. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. Oh no. Hold on, let me see. Oh, this looks good, this looks good. Oh, Reese don't have anything. He's just eating noodles. Poor thing. She sits opposite of you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is this pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. It takes like 5 minutes. Not judging, not judging. Well, you have an excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. She gave him pills. I wonder... Okay. Besides the long fingernails, the pale skin, the elastic skin, and the pointy ears, and him just looking like complete death, what if she's like poisoning him? Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Oh, no, why is that a thing? I just said that. I listened to too much true crime. You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm thinking it, but I'm not gonna say it. Let's talk about Reese. Oh no, does no one in this town have 2 parents? Why? That would be... I guess we can ask her. He already didn't really give us any information, so I don't want to push too much. It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us have just had to come to terms with it. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to. Ow, jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like. It won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. I kinda wanna ask, gosh dang it, what exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I have to explain, and it's not good dinner talk. And it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. The tension was before the table. Okay, just return, Oh, I hate small talk though. What's the danger? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do! You're a doctor. Were you there last night when Rosalina got hurt? I'm a doctor, not an EMT. Wouldn't she have to go to like the ER or something like that? Oh, she probably had to go to a bigger city hospital. But once she's back in town, I expect we'll be seeing a lot of each other. She won't be my first amputee I've treated, so at least I have some experience. Poor kid, it's gonna be a tough adjustment. I just hope I can be helpful to her. Poor Rosalina. I think she'll be just fine. Oscar said she seemed in high spirits. Pain meds will do that. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Just eat your salad, Bee. Have the police contacted you about Duke's body yet? Last I heard, they still haven't found it. Body? I was under the impression he was just missing. No, Duke? He definitely died. I saw the footage. And I saw it for myself in person. So did Bee. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen? Stella said it was one of those things in the woods, the ditchlings? They made him misfire. Ditchlings? Oh, I see. This was from one of your videos, huh? Reese, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt that something happened to him, but I'm sure there were no little ghouls involved. I've seen them, Mom, outside my window at night. They're real. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay? Are you sure they aren't just raccoons, or... Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow. Tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Gosh dang it. This is supposed to be a lovely evening. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Bee is still in town? We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. It's nice in the damp, dark basement. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend my last few miserable years of my life holed up in a basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have my friends Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence. Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? See, that's what she gets for buying store-bought pasta sauce. Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it! I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we just can't leave him like this. Now when he needs his friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. I don't think I don't know something's up. Something's definitely up here. Don't think we don't know something's up here. Don't think I don't know something's up. Don't think we don't know something is up here. Yeah, wait, do we? I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I can take care of my son. Three of you are rushed to the door. Be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. Click. The lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese. Well, I had a good time. I don't know about you guys, but all that awkwardness was the perfect way to end it. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carving in the mines. You think something's there? Another one of those carvings is somewhere in there. I'm certain of it. Really? Did I have checked the door? I don't know. That's pretty scary. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. I think we need to open the door. Okay, that'd be really weird. What if we find it? Do you think you'd get another vision? I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if what that carving showed you last night is related to Itchling. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on the bad vibe B got. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction? Like, related to what you felt in there? If he did, why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? It makes more sense if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Oh. Okay. Well, we got little crotch ditchlings here. Got one here. Some. Is that Wayne? Guys, I don't know about this. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real. The rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events for the past few days. It don't look like it. I mean... Okay, well there's nothing down there, but there's definitely something here, definitely something there, and definitely something right there. But you know that's not the case.
I just said that.
There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and the daylight fades away. Oh no. Enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating, setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago. The throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them when they left. I don't know, it's still kind of nice, I think. Oh, hey Stella. Oh, hey Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina is situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company while we hopefully get all this sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How is she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on the strong meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. I got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microscope, Sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches, candles for rituals. And you've got your spectre sniffing compatriot at your side too. This nose can sniff out any near-doer as well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. You just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go on light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may have never found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for a lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there'll be someone else with a level head in there tonight. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there. I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. This whole town is a big supernatural death trap. Well, we're not wrong. Those mines were chock full of ghosts last night. They were the Tommy knockers. After all my fruitless ghosts, I'd basically convinced myself that ghosts weren't real. But last night we saw some really convincing evidence. Especially those figures you mentioned. Though I'm still 50-50 on whether they were cryptids or ghosts. Hopefully whatever happens tonight will clear that up. I can't wait to wander through Oscar's house for a few uneventful hours before getting Rosalina tucked into bed. I could use a nice quiet night after everything we... That'd be too bad. I was kinda hoping to see a ghost. Maybe it'll be a happy medium between no ghosts and deadly spirits of vengeance. A Casper situation might be nice. I envy your pessimism here, but I suppose it won't be long until we get to the bottom of things. Yo, don't rush off Ghostbusting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife. Ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. Oh my, this certainly is a lot of humans for one little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creature lurks in the shadows chose to prey on someone else. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Hey human, kick ghost ass, okay? I miss my special treat. You and your companions grab one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction house in the library. Oh, that'd be nice to live next door to the library. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Oh, poor Rosalina. You're not doing anything without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes.
Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convinced. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up?
You. Rosalina? Yeah, let her come along. She wants to see a ghost. That's cool. Let her come with us. It's her house, too. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Oscar. Yes, I agree. It's best to give this pup the chance to face her obstacles head on. Take it from an old soul like me. Yeah, I've done enough resting. And it's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I've got to learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds. And our house is 1 story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. Doctor did say I should encourage you to practice walking. Okay, you can come along, but if you get tired or if it starts to hurt, you let me know right away. Thanks, Dad. Let's get our house back. Hey, the gang's all here. Oh, except Tabitha. She probably didn't want to come ghost hunting anyway. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Oh, this is a cute little house. I like it. Very cute. Mystical. There's that feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. Dusty, suffocating, dizzy feeling. Something is in this house, but whether it's a ghost or something worse, you can't. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh dear, could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or did it suddenly feel cooler? Sure it does, I definitely feel that. Same, I've got chills. And they're multiplying. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees cooler. But that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes cooler than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. I like Zane. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. The stain? Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. Well, that's good. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it.
Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have ghosts.
Let's see. Oh. We're gonna do it. Alright, gang, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Yay, Scooby Gang! Oh? If that's the case, then I call dibs on me. Ooh. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no ghost, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a... Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave.
Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Like, you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something?
That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse.
Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out.
Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head into Rosalina's room. Follow me.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Whoa.
Oh, that's blood. That's definitely blood. Somebody died in this house. Many Boys new album. Avery, Zane, scoot a second. I gotta see what these posters are. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of stain. Do you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven. I knew it was blood, Gretchen. We're on the same page, sweetie. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. The same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment's wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Mystical. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns. But you can still feel it. A cry for help from something has lost its voice. Oh. Okay, so it is paranormal. We'll talk to Gretchen. Gretchen says it's a blood stain. Ghost blood? Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that'd be a bigger problem than what Bee and Stella are suggesting. I don't know, ghost blood sounds pretty intense. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain? The government owns this house. There's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood, which it is. What if there's something written under here? Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise, after all. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Ooh. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown.
What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there?
Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Nope. We're going down there, right? We're not going down there, right? We're just gonna be like, a hatch! Gotta state the obvious.
A hatch!
A hidden hatch. Even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever is underneath that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area underneath the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Wait, where'd you get that done, Oscar? Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevasse. Crevice? Us. I'm going for it. Guys? Are you there? You come to in Oscar's living room. Tell what time it is. Your friends are nowhere in sight. Oh no. At least, physically, Oscar's living room, spiritually and mentally, ripped away to some other place. Having like an out-of-body experience or something? The building feels cooler, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. Stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. I don't see anything different, except for all the color drained from everything, but you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Oh, are we having another one of our visions, maybe? Hello? Is anybody here? No reply. Call somebody. Who are we gonna call? Ghostbusters? Call the cops, call Stella, call Kanika, call Tabitha. On second thought, you'd rather not make any calls. Maybe look for people in Rosalina's room? Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. You head further into the house. What the heck is that? What the heck? Okay. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet. The scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. What was your first thought that something isn't right? Is it the creepy guy right here, the unicorn, or this guy? Stella, you scared the crap out of me. What is wrong with you? Don't do that. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Bark, bark, wolf, bark. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Ooh. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Stella, I'm scared and I want to go home. Oh. Stella, are you okay? You don't look good right now. She definitely doesn't look good. Oh. Okay, so we have like two mystics. Stella, why do I think your name is the Lover? It's been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever gonna come back. I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. Ooh, should we just play along? I think we should just play along. That's probably the safe bet. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever gonna come back, but I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. I wish I could say the same. I should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Just play along. Just play along, mystical. Oh, so mystical, we know something. But I don't know what we know. You guys know what we know? Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. Arf, arf! I don't know how to bark as a southern belle. Arf, arf! I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Edwardine. Wasn't that the aunt? Or my aunt? Gretchen, can you still talk to me? Silence from the dog. Oh, okay. This is definitely not Stella and Gretchen. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Oh! She's gone. Along with the shadow in the corner of the room, you're alone again in this strange garden. Oh. Was the shadow like the spirit controlling her? Follow her? Gotta save Stella. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. Go in. You walk up to the door and open it. No, thank you. Oh, okay. This escalated quickly. Lovely house you have here. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figures from the garden sits in the corner ever so slightly more defined. Oh, this is when... oh, I don't remember his name. He was removed from town, or he was ran out of town? Rosalina. First, Stella, now you. Stop it. Junior, back up your things quickly, hurry. Oh. Maybe we should run him out on the rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Jesus Christ, how many more times am I going to get jump scared? Right? Ooh, the noises. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to go gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh, so we're... Scarlet and then the other guy was ran out of town, I believe. Perhaps taking the fall of what happened at the mines, I think? So are we... their son? Mama, what's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Oh, are we Charlie Shaw? Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. Or you and your little dolls here might be burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Oh yeah, I already know. Okay, so Charles Shaw, yeah. So he must be... we must be Junior. I already know Charles Shaw wasn't responsible for the collapse. You don't have to tell me that. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazying around this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out, unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Dress the shadow. Am I supposed to be you? Is this Junior? Let's try it. Am I supposed to be you? It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway.
Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you.
Oh, so these are like memories. Mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open. What you thought was the ceiling. Wayne? What the heck are you doing here? There you are. This is quite a maze, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Just wrecked that little guy. Absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. Well, he can't be bad, right? For the fact that he was trying to protect us, telling us to stay home and stop doing this. Stop going out and causing trouble, but did we listen? How did you get down here? I followed you in. I'm never far behind. You just flip and walk down the wall like Jareth from Labyrinth. As he approaches, the smell hits you, sweating, suffocating flesh, the tinge of saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay? Shall we find the end of this little maze? Alright. Lead the way. There's no need for you to run away from Wayne. You step past him and walk into the void. Like, why would he go through the trouble to come find me if he wanted to harm me in any way? He had the chance to harm me at the mines. He's like, just go home. Stop being you. Stop getting into trouble. You're outside and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. Well, thanks, Wayne. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Does he? Stop it. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? There's a witch in this story? Dang, how'd you know I have the hots for Edwardine? Wait a second. So we are Charlie Shaw Jr. and Edwardine was Stella. So Edwardine is a Scarlet. Ooh, like a little Romeo and Juliet kind of going on here. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, or what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweetheart, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Don't talk about my family and I don't need advice from someone. And I kind of want to see what she has to say. That's all I want. What should I do? I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. But it's not for a lack of desire, as well you know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, His hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. The powers at our work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both be free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Did her cheese slide off the cracker? What is that about misfortune and stepping foot outside the holler? Is the town cursed? Oh, you don't think so? Breaking a bonds requiring a map sounds like a quest. Well, I need the map first. I don't understand. Is this a map? And some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down. Be careful. What did you write down? There's nothing. You gave me nothing. Good luck to both of you. I hope you get your happiness. I am confusion. And then she's gone. Oh, hey, Wayne. He's the man in the moon. It's trying to get rid of me. They'll have to try harder. Why does it want me to run? Is it because he's supposed to look scary? Is he supposed to be scary? Like I said, he hasn't tried to harm me yet. Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. So, you and Tabitha, huh? Was that a thing? This body knew her well. Oh, so it's a spirit taking over his body? I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate where it's safe. Now you want me to piece together a mystery? What's changed? The events have started that cannot be stopped. What are you? I'm a friend. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. I'd really rather you didn't. I kind of want to know what's under there. Thanks. I appreciate that. Good. I'm glad you've decided to put your fear aside. Continue forward. Continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Oh. Okay. Okay, wait, let's go. Let's go, please. Let's go. I don't want to be here anymore. Mom, come pick me up. Once again, you find yourself separated, alone. Long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. Galvanized steel. Oh, jeez, flippin' Zane. Figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say now. Oh, poor flippin' Oscar. Oh my gosh, those screams. Oh, there he is, like with his little hands. Okay, Oscar. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I should have stayed home. as the caretaker is swept away. The room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. I'm sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. Jesus, that looks excruciating. It does. He's lying on glass flipping bottles. This is Charles Shaw. Charles Shaw didn't have anything to do with it, did he? He tried to stop. Oh, I forgot what his name was. Scarlet. It's okay. I forgive you. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch was his name, went behind my back. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I forgive you. Enoch Scarlet, right? Dad, it's okay. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. I don't know who recorded this, but 10 out of 10 agonizing screams. Not until our name is cleared, not until you can pass on this name with pride. Whoever recorded this, they made him step on a Lego because that's how I feel and how I scream after I step on a Lego. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Guessing this request really didn't pan out. If the Scarlets were exposed for the collapse, Tabitha and I probably wouldn't be around. True. So the Scarlets have been hiding this all these years. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep and I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy! I may not have till morning. Promise me you'll go back. And at the very least, show that Enoch bastard what's for. I promise, I'll go back. Watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. Oh, hey, Wayne. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important. But what does any of it matter? Anything else you want to show me, Wayne? Guess I'll see you when I see. I know, he just disappears. You keep disappearing. It's doing its best to keep us apart. But I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. My friend's dead? They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. What? Don't say that. Just quietly leave, just like, okay, bye, Wayne, I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Let's move on. Let's. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. We're leaving through his hole? Great, who's gonna be in here? Find yourself pressed uncomfortably against the trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall. The bars of a prison loom over both Olivet and you. I have to say, or the illustrations in this game are very beautiful. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. Oh, is that Avery? No need to run off. I won't tell the old man, though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. What the hell is the entity? No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. What? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? The Forbidden Wing? Oh, of the Scarlet House. Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little tryst bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? What? Excuse me? That's private? Fruit as in... You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and you find yourself pulled into the other side of the wall. The door, bound by countless locks and chains, pulsates before you. There are so many locks, I can't free you if that's what you're after. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. You can't tell me what to do. Why? Why should I leave? You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay behind and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. Oh, now you tell me. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? Guessing Charlie doesn't do that. I think this is Charlie. But what happened to him? You're wrong. I know it's possible. I have that weird map. I have the spell or whatever it is. Me and her are gonna get out of here. Oh. Oh. Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, hey, Stella. Hey, Gretchen. Not Gretchen. Hey, Stella, not Stella. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Eddie, are you pregnant? How does it know that? But what does it mean? Interesting interpretation. Run after Stella. Oh, I want to go talk to Stella. Or I want to go run after Stella. Just gotta save Stella. Ignore Wayne. Continue down the corridor after Stella and pass it into the darkness. Okay, let's turn around. Stella's fine. Let's go back to the creepy door. I don't like it here. Wait a second, what the heck is going on here? Let me take this all in. Wayne is already waiting for you as you enter the next room, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as an indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Oh, so we're like little right now. Like little kids. I just can't get over how creepy Gretchen and Stella look. Her first little dog.
Yep.
They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? Must have worked very hard on them. Guess we're kids now? Yeah, that's what I figured out. Because we're under the table and there's big feet. So we're probably under the kitchen table. Yeah, because there's the tablecloth in there. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we had. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. Oh, okay, so this is probably Charlie Shaw. And he's puppeteering everybody. That's why the creepy rope sounds. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. I'm just talking because I'm scared and it makes it easier to cope. Yep. Exactly. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? You want me to be there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. And with the beach remained silent. Oh, Wayne tells us not to talk. But Mystical says to talk. We've already tried not listening to Wayne, so let's listen to Wayne for once. Quietly let the scene finish playing out. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. Oh no, we're in the upside down. Vecna's got him. A single spotlight remains illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. What's with me and doors? Please be Wayne. Please be Wayne. It opens. I've fallen and I can't get up. Feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to get... Eddie? Wayne's gone once again. Nothing here but you and the howling void. Oh! Hi. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean that the resident has grown weaker? Or is that yet another part of this act? I'm sorry you died. You must answer for your crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me.
My life was stolen from me.
I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave. And what happens if I refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. Oh no! I don't understand. You will live a shorter life. I will finally be satisfied. It's not my fault! It's not my fault that Eddie killed you. Why do I have to pay for it? I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day sooner than you like, you will die. Smell hits you, that now familiar wet, unwell odor. Oh, thank goodness, Wayne. Oh good, you woke them all up. What an annoying pest you are. You couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Longby, it's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. But I can't just leave the ghost here. You can. What about my friends? What happens to them if I just leave? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. Where will Oscar and Rosalina live if the ghost stays? Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. Crap, I ain't gonna give years of my life for something that my great aunt did. That's messed up. Alright, I'm coming with you, Wayne. Screw this sins of the father crap. I don't owe this ghost a thing. Let's get out of here. Hell yeah. Screw this sins of the father crap. I don't owe this ghost a thing. Let's get out of here. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. Close your eyes. You fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns you to a place of confident foot on wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. Oh no, I thought we got out of that crap. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder, knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the door frame under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. Real world is swimming back into focus. Good, the main doors are just ahead. Feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. Fall towards the entrance, your legs a little unsure of the ground beneath you. The doors fly open. I'll not be visited upon the sun. Wait a second, where's Oscar and Rosalina? You're outside. It's real this time. Cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. Oh, there's Rosalina. I mean, not Oscar. Where's Zane and Avery and Oscar? Where's everybody? You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. He's seeing you. But did they see you? That's all that matters. Did they see you? He leaves before you can say anything in response. Hi. Oh, there's Kanika. Okay, good. Good, she's okay. Like I said, I was worried about Wayne, and not Wayne, Oscar, and Zane, and Avery, and Kanika. Thank God you made it out, Bee. I went to get Mom. When I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us, I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. See, someone beat me to the punch. Sounds like you've had quite an evening. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Rosalina's pain meds are in there. I hope Dr. Kelly's still awake. We'll need a replacement right away, especially after everything that just happened. We'll have to figure out where we're going to stay. Oh God, this is such a disaster. Oh, we didn't get rid of the ghost? You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. That's very kind offer, Alexis, but I'm afraid the stairs would be too much for Rosalina. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I'm sorry. I just don't think I could have handled the uncertainty of an early death hanging over me for the rest of my life. I hadn't even thought of that. It'd be hard to keep on living a normal life. And who knows what giving up years of your life to that ghost would have done to you. You made the right call, and I'm just happy you're okay. It's just a house. We don't even own it. I'm not going to ask anyone to sacrifice years of their life for a rental. Oh, thank goodness, it's just a rental. Even if we owned the place, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. I'm sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost, Oscar. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you made that choice. Are you sure you can't take up Alexis's offer? You're right. I'm gonna piece out back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? She's right there, Avery. I have to say, Avery, you are a very, very nice dresser. I like the coat and everything. Oh, she's just standing there by herself. It isn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost. She's standing off by herself. Which, like, fair? That'd be a normal reaction for anyone who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. I'm gonna go talk to Stella. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna go check in with her. We walk over to Stella. I've never seen anything like what we saw tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my dear Stella is having an easy time with it. Oh, hey, Bee. Are you okay? I'm so sorry, Bee. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Did we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm sorry, everyone.
Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have a library.
There was another carving in there. That's a pretty weird coincidence, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions? This is news to me too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Me, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea. I spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? He seemed to know something about whoever Avery was playing. Really? That's just super weird and super interesting. Why would he know anything about things that were happening over 80 years ago? Wasn't he a drifter? We don't need to trouble B for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. It's okay. Worse things have happened to people and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up.
I know you did everything you could for us. It probably was smart not to trust the ghost anyway.
You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too. This is a good town, full of good people, Bee. We won't let this ruin Oscar. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. Words just came out. There were no contexts, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry.
I was mostly just scared.
I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. What do we do about the library?
We could always board it up until the ghost goes away, right?
The mines were boarded up and that just made us want to go down there even more. Can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, they'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Maybe we could just say there's a gas leak. Sybil, is there any chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. We say there was a gas leak. We hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do for now. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure we remember everything. At least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following B around. What did he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble B about him. Just stay away, all of you. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make the kid stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to him. Dad, this might be overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It's like it was burned into my memory. You poor souls, I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. We probably should get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and I don't want to keep Alexa's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll make Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, okay? Thank you. That really means a lot. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, B? But I'm wired. I want to talk about stuff. But I'm wired and I want to talk about stuff. I am too, Mom. There'll be plenty of time for catching up tomorrow. Nico wearily treks back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put the tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. My whole body hurts, Mom. What was that? I want a better answer than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit, the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Guess it's just the two of us now. So you have no idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. As a prisoner of the Scarlets, I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mystery. What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now, it's all fresh. Twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I felt like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. So you don't regret coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, and we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together, and hey, I got genuinely possessed back there. How many people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles and grabs at their ribs, wincing. Yep, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Still, I feel worse for Oscar and Rosalina than I feel for myself. I'll see if there is anything Aunt Winnie can do to help them out. At the very least, I can help them spruce things up with some plants once they find a place to settle in.
Oh, you like plants, Avery?
Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. Might have to call in sick. But here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up.
Hi, Avery.
Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. Time to go back to the estate. Your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we? Oh no. So sorry, Tabitha. Sybil, can you hear that? Sybil, can you see them? Sybil? Sybil? Once again, find yourself on the long track back to the estate. Night feels cold, the crunches of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment to run. No! No, we need to run. We need to run, Sybil. I don't have to outrun them, I just have to outrun you. Get out of my way. Oh, we have so much to talk about. Sybil, are you a witch? She laughs, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. What you call yourself isn't important. You're more powerful than you let on. Well, I do drink plenty of tea. I mean, same. I'm so sorry, Bee. I completely forgot to send you home with some tonight. Edward Dean killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of things. What has my family done? That what the spirit showed you? Your family's built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. I know that. These are all assumptions. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. Oh yes, I'm just an old woman that just enjoys my tea. I know nothing about this town. It's not like I've lived here for 4 million years. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. There's ditchlings everywhere. There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be this numerous, even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot of this place, rather than its cause. People are just unfortunately just gonna have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Wait, you can see them? And you were just chilling here? Like they didn't exist? That's enough rest for me. Let's No, I got like 1,000,000 more questions for you, woman! You and Sybil walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. Please take another break. Oh, thank goodness. One last rest and we'll get you home. Why is it getting worse? I don't know, this guy's kind of cute right here. I kind of like him. There was a stone carving of a goat head and a pack of wolves in the basement. There was something similar in the mines last night too. A circle of arms and chains? Both of them gave me visions. Were those wolves? They looked like wolf dogs, or not wolf dogs, boar dogs. Had like the face of a boar and the body of a dog. Was there now? That's quite an interesting development. Perhaps we can discuss these visions over tea. My grandmother had a special blend that supposedly helped with dreams and visions. Let's see, lavender, chamomile, mugwort. There's another one I'm missing. I'll be sure to have some ready by tomorrow. Maybe it'll help us piece things together. I understand those visions perfectly well. I don't need any special tea to help me decipher them. That's fair enough, but you should swing by tomorrow regardless. It's always best to think about these things after the mind has had time to rest, even for one as perceptive as yours. Wayne didn't want to make a deal with that ghost. Of course he didn't. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If you've gone through with the deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. Sybil, what is Wayne? It's like I said, he's just a man. And hell is just a sauna. We both know there's more to him than that. The smile briefly fades from her face. It's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. That doesn't mean you should trust him, though. Be careful with that one. Alright, you ready to get moving again? I am. The estate shouldn't be much further. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. Oh no, we're gonna get yelled at by Tabitha. This is like the 20th time I haven't listened to her. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had some time to rest. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly. Bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Bea. You've earned it. I don't trust that one. I trust her, but don't trust her. She knows something. I know she knows something. But I think she knows that I know that she knows something. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Oh no, please come back. She's gonna throw me off the cliff. Enter the estate. Hey, cousin! How you doing? How was your day? How was that tea blend? Hope it chills you out. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you finally came back. After last night, I thought we were done with all the running around in secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. Do you know how stuff like this impacts me? Do you even care? Sorry, Tabby. Look, a lot of scary stuff happened tonight. Just listen to me, okay? Now's really not the time. I'm gonna tell you anyway. Because this is all the stuff that I found out. Oscar's house was haunted by the ghost of Charles Shaw Jr., who was murdered by Edwardine Scarlet. It wanted years of my life in exchange for leaving, but I wasn't about to give it what it wanted. Was there a gas leak in the library or something? You realize how ridiculous you sound right now? Where are Oscar and Rosalina supposed to live, Tabitha? That ghost is our family's fault. I'm sure they'll figure something out. Odds are, if they need a place to stay, I'll hear from them tomorrow. I think I got a rental unit I can spare for a reasonable price. Even if I do get a call, you better not think that counts as proof you saw a ghost. It's much more likely there was a gas leak than the ghost of someone our great-grandmother murdered. Wayne followed me into Oscar's house. You think mentioning that awful man is supposed to garner sympathy from me or something? I thought you knew him. Oh, so do you know him? Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him, which has become an increasingly difficult task. He seems like a nice guy. That the impression you've gotten? No wonder you wound up getting trapped in a ghost dimension or whatever the hell happened to you tonight. Wayne is not a good guy. He's not the decent man I used to know. Steer clear. Conversation over. There was another one of those stones in Oscar's house. It gave me another vision. Like last night? That was gas. I'm sure whatever you thought you saw was similar. Maybe you had another seizure. All the more reason you shouldn't run off and not tell me where you are. They've been telling me a lot about our family. I think we've done some really terrible stuff, Tabitha. And all of it is probably in your imagination because they're hallucinations stemming from either gas or, I don't know, your own guilt and exhaustion? City folk love to self-flagellate. What if they're what's making all the supernatural stuff happen? Okay, let's say for a second that there's something supernatural happening. That these stones are causing it. What are we supposed to do about it? Run around and smash them? Rhetorical question, but also, I've got news for you. One of them is buried under 20 tons of rock. Who put them there? You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact, and I'm not an archaeologist. Have you been getting enough sleep? You sound a little delirious. I think I should go to the doctor. All the passing out in visions and hallucinations, this could be a medical emergency. Do you know where Dr. Kelly lives? And if you don't, just ask Stella. Maybe an appointment would be a good idea. We're gonna leave it at that. That's pretty much it, Tabitha. Great, then I'm going to bed. Cousin walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried underneath your family's musty covers. Or your thoughts can drift away to a nightmarish recollections of hours past. Your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Ooh, lifeline. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much, just needed some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. I'm gonna call her. Call Stella. It goes straight to voicemail. Dang it! Do you need to talk? Put your phone back on the night. Wednesday night. Nearly a half a week has passed since you first arrived in town. A little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. Oh my gosh, this is only the third day. And I've already caused so much trouble. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. I'm loving this game. So beautifully illustrated and the writing is amazing. I'm loving this. I can't wait for episode 4. Setting and we shouldn't want... Ugh. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's suited in the back. Mystical. There, that feeling... And it's red because North Carolina... I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having... I think she took the brunt of things. No wonder your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear city folk love to Flagellate? Flagellate?